Good afternoon. In this video, we're going to go over this past week's trades and the weekly recap. Before I get into the recap, if you're not in the room, you can find the link in the description of the video and in my bio section of social media accounts. Also, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you've done so already. Now, I did finish the week with 11 wins and 1 loss for a win rate of 91.66%. Definitely pleased about that. I would just get into it. I didn't trade that much this week, but it was kind of a crappy week. But even though statistically I did really well, it wasn't that great of a week. On the 26th, trade ideas room said SPY puts on a 562. The 26th is right here. I was thinking we were going to dump. We have a lot of things going on in the with Iran. At least we did it the end of last week, so it did not much really happen. First 2-minute candle was green. Was not looking at calls. I was looking at puts. Being Monday, I waited out the first 30 minutes because you've been with me a long enough time. You know that Mondays the market's very choppy and doesn't like to do anything. And this it did finally end up breaking, but I waited and played it the FU setup, which is right here, red candles and a green candle. So when I broke lower day, I grabbed a 56.15 puts at $7, and they went from $7 to $13.30. So that was a good play, $6 plus move on that play right there. Then I didn't take anything until what, 12:23, which is right here. Yeah, right here. As you can see, we got a bullish divergence going on. The price is making lower lows, but histogram is making higher highs. So it was showing that it was having a bullish divergence, and so I was looking at calls for a bounce. I took the 56.25 calls when it got over, I think, the 560.50 area. I took the 56.25 calls at 710, and they went from 710 to 980. So they had a nice play off that. So then actually that was it. That's all I took on Monday. I only took 2 plays. And then on let's see, Tuesday the 27th, I traded his room. I said SPY puts into 558, which is down here. I've rounded down to the nearest number. I took puts on this fake out. We had a nice big red candle right here, and it made new lower day, and it faked out, and I ended up taking a loss. So I took the 55.75 puts at 560, and I stopped out at 3. Then I didn't take the calls on that, but I did take calls at 12.52, which is right here, right in this candle right here. You can see it bounced off VWAP, tried to bounce a little bit, came back down, got below VWAP, got quickly bought back up, and when it got over 561, I took calls. I took the 56.25 calls at 550, and they went from 550 to 920 right there. So that ended up being a good play. Small red day on on Tuesday, but I was hoping for another play, but I wasn't chasing this. I didn't know when this was going to happen. The market is just crazy. It doesn't care about resistance. It just wants to do what it wants to do, and you just gotta pick the right spot. So I got trapped right here. I got this fake out trap right here. Then I finally caught a play that I actually liked, which was right here. So, and therefore I didn't trade the rest of the day. I didn't take the breakout here. I didn't trust it, and the candles and the wicks, I wasn't not interested. So I just pretty much just said that was it for the day. Now, traded ears room on the 28th, SPY calls over 562. I was thinking, okay, we keep tapping this 562 area, and the all-time high is this right here, 565.16. So it's like we're so close to all-time high that we're probably going to end up breaking it at some point. And I thought today was going to be the day, and I just waited. It just chopped and chopped and chopped. It didn't do anything. Then at 11 o'clock I took puts, which is right here. Get this big red candle. You don't get the green candle here, but If it did break below the lower day, I was taking puts. So I was going to take the chance, and I did. I took the 56.05 puts at $8, and they went from $8 to 21. So that was a 150% move on that. That was definitely a good move. Then I took calls at 320, which is right here. I was using this 558.60 area for the area to take out, to pop. Inverted head and shoulders, left head and right shoulder right here. So I was thinking, okay, we're gonna pop, and we did a little bit, but not too much. So I took the 55.60 call, the 55.90 calls at 620, and they went from 620 to $11 right there. So yeah, a little bit of a move, nothing too spectacular. The inverted head and shoulders didn't quite pan out the way I thought it was going to. I thought we were going to have a strong move. So now on Thursday, the traders room, I said SPY calls over 561, which is right up here, this high. Again, I was thinking that we're so close to all-time high. We're at 561. All-time high is 565. We're within a few dollars. And usually SPY just likes to rage and test all-time high. And so that was basically my thinking going into Thursday, pretty much every day this whole week. So first 10-minute candle was a red candle. When it made a new high day at 10 o'clock, I didn't take puts here. I still was thinking all-time high push. And I'm kind of glad I didn't take the puts right there, because it was a fake out. And this is what SPY loves to do. SPY just loves to fake out and confuse people more than ever. This whole year has been just like fake out galores. Most probably 90% of my losses this year were due to like fake outs and morning chops. So ignored the drop, and when it got over higher day, I grabbed calls. I grabbed the 56.40 calls at 580, and they went from 580 to 840, so that was a good play. Then I took calls again at 1114, which had pulled back here, and it came back up. I didn't take it there. I'm surprised I didn't take it there. 11:15, so that was this candle right here. Yeah, had a pullback right here, and when it broke high day, I grabbed calls. I grabbed the 56.45 calls at 750, and they went from 750 to $9. So you get a little bit of a play. So if you're getting a dollar, on any of the plays, you should definitely start taking either half of it or all of it. $1, 10 cons is $1,000. Most people do not make $1,000 a day. So just keep that in mind. Be realistic. Too many people want to try to be rich on the first play, on any play, and just the chances of you doing that is going to be very, very slim. Then I took puts at 301, which is right here. FU setup right here, and I think I took it underneath the bodies of these two candles, underneath 558.40. I took 55.90 puts at 780, and they went from 780 to 920. So that ended up being a pretty good play. So definitely a good day on Thursday. Friday, again, morning chop. Just loves to do this. And what I've been doing lately, I've noticed, is that instead of trying to catch the higher day or the lower day move on the first half an hour, wait for it to actually break out of the range and close out of the range and play off from that candle. That's been something I've been trying to do lately, because if you try to catch higher day here, you got faked out. You try to catch lower day here, you got faked out. And you got higher day here, you got faked out. And you got faked out again. This is just how it's been. It's a complete nightmare. So kind of getting ahead of myself, but it's pre-market. Traded deals room on pre-market for Friday. SPY calls over 562. Again, same idea. Test all-time highs, and it didn't really go anywhere. I did take calls at what, 1041. So I got the right day. Yeah, at 1041. No, I actually played this. For some reason, I think I played this. Oh, I did play this. Yeah, okay. So for some reason, yeah, I grabbed it here, I guess. Looking at Friday, I grabbed the 56.40 calls at 1041. So it was this candle. So I did take this over the bodies of these candles and the wick of this candle. So probably took it over the 55.61.75 area. Took the 5640 calls at 616. They went to 730. So yeah, not much of a play. Then we had this candle. So this would have been the most ideal play, is to wait for a big candle to actually close and break out of the range. And this candle did that. FU ups, a nice FU setup. Green candle here. When it broke below the 560, I grabbed puts. I grabbed the 5600 puts at 680, and they went from 680 to $17. So that ended up being a really good play. And you can see prices making a lower lows, as histogram is making higher lows. So that's a bullish divergence going on. So I took calls. I didn't take calls here. I waited and took them at 225, which is right here, right at VWAP. I took it right up here. I kind of chased that move. I think I might have missed this move. I'm not quite sure why I took it here. Anyways, I took it 5610 calls right here at 580, and they went from 580 to 1220. So we got 100% move out of that. Kind of a slow grind, but I should have really taken it right here, because you get inverted head and shoulders. You get the left, the head, and the right shoulder. I should have taken it here. I don't know why I didn't. I think I missed it. I remember a couple of times this week that I was looking at areas and SPY would just rip through it like viciously, and the actual options would jump $1 or $2 instantly, and there was no way of catching it. So sometimes I would just wait for a retracement and grab it that way, and that's been working out a little bit. But yeah, look at the hourly. Hourly has just been tagging this 56, this 563, 1, 2, 3, a little shy, 4 here, 5. So yeah, so that's gonna do it for the recap. I hope this has helped, and thanks for watching.